How are you, team?
Good.
Yeah, you good?
Yep.
It's all good?
Yep.
Fantastic. What? You want to share?
No, it's so
She keeps
funny.
teasing me because when I speak to Australians, I become
She gets
more
really
Australian.
Australian. She's like the gum tree
Gum
mafia.
leaf mafia?
Gum leaf mafia. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we're
She
allowed
gets
to
really
make
Australian.
we're allowed to make yes or no into 3-syllable words. Thank you very much, Chloe.
Yes.
We are.
Nori.
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 So, could you please explain your thoughts on being a teenager in 1972?
It was fun. I absolutely romanticize the 70s, and we find it, very idealistic. So to be able to be kind of the typical, flower girl, free love hippie of the 70s, it was really fun, and I had a great time.
But no internet, no Facebook.
Oh, I don't need it. If you're in the 70s, you have
Records?
Yeah, you have records, and it just seems way more romantic.
I'm sure it was pretty boring at the time.
I mean, grass is always greener, but...
I wasn't there. I was there, but I was about that big. Bella, we've spoken about this film on the wireless, but I'm grateful that we can speak face to face.
Yeah.
You're the recipient of the Heath Ledger Scholarship. Clearly, you're very good at your job. Yet, I'm not going to pretend that you don't keep learning as you do what you do. What do you learn from working with someone like Johnny Depp?
For working with him specifically, what I learned was that just because he's basically a rock star and an icon, he's not arrogant in any way, and he seems completely unaffected by it, which was a surprise to me, which is pretty cool to witness.
Can you give us, either of you or both of you, a vibe on what the... it seems like it's quite the family business with Tim and Helena and Johnny. What's it like?
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. We, whenever we were on set, we were like, oh, we don't want to have a day off because it's a playground for actors.
And it definitely has that family feel. I mean, half the people on the sets have worked in a Tim Burton film before,
100
from
times.
ADs all the way up
Yeah.
to Tim and like the costume department. So it's a well-oiled machine. So stepping into that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
When you were getting ready for this film, did you perhaps watch Beetlejuice or something to see what you were in for?
I've seen Beetlejuice
Yeah, I hadn't
so
seen
many
that
times.
before.
No, I was watching a couple
film
burn.
you
What was that? Edward Scissorhands?
I think if I'd kept watching those films, I would have just freaked out. So I was just
We
other films.
try to keep our cool in front of Tim and Michelle and Johnny and everything. We're cool, geeking out on the inside, completely geeking out.
Fanning out on
Yeah,
the
it's
wall.
like, oh my god, look, it's them.
So, okay, then I've got to ask. It's in the script, and then, Yosette pashes Johnny. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's pretty surreal. It was very weird. And the day before we shot that scene, Johnny came up to me and he's like, so how do you feel about the kissing scene? It's kind of weird. And I was like, yeah, it's really weird. I'm pretty sure it's weirder for me than it is for you. And then we just shared stories about how weird on-set kisses are, and then it kind of normalised the situation as much as it could. Yeah.
It's a pretty good kiss.
Thank you, I think.
Well, as a straight man, I kind of it might be good to kiss Johnny Depp, I'm not talking about you. Sorry, Bella, you're beautiful and everything, but...
Sorry, but he'd rather,
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, you would.
Thanks.
You would, just to say you did. Well, I would, and I'm straight. So can you give us an idea, for folks who were maybe just... Because the TV show didn't really exist in Australia. We'd have no idea. This is just a movie.
Oh, good, I've been saying that, and I'm like...
Dark Shadows. It's what is this? So can you give us an idea of the... I almost thought it was kind of Rocky Horror in its feel, this film.
Yeah, no, I knew about Dark Shadows from my mom because, we're all, my whole family's American and everything, so my mom grew up with it, and it was a cult classic when she was 15, and she would run home from school every day and watch it and kind of sneak from her mom and watch it, so I already knew about it before going into it, but I think Tim did an amazing job of bringing his own feel into it and kind of reinventing it and reimagining it.
Yeah, I watched the series when I first found out about it, but Michelle every day would bring these things onto set, little blooper reels from Dark Shadows. One day she brought on a clip and you can see there's a bat in the foreground of the shot, but there's a string and a hand moving this bat around. It was pretty camp, but it was hilarious.
Yeah.